This video outlines a high-level overview of when and how Gate 3 projects are created and set up at EllisDon. The starting point of the video is, you've just won a project. What's next? We'll take a look at the entire Noka process, the trigger for a Gate 3 project database creation, and also highlight where to find reference material to help and support you through this process. As you begin to use Gate 3 to manage your project through execution, it is important to understand what triggers the Gate 3 project database creation. We'll cover what is required to set up a Gate 3 project and delve into who is responsible for setting up the project database for the construction project team. By the end of this video, you will be able to list the steps from project award to project execution, describe what triggers project creation in Gate 3, and identify the available reference materials and where to find them. We've just won a project. What's next? This workflow outlines the process of EllisDon being awarded a project, including project creation and setup in Gate 3. The process begins and is triggered once the official project award confirmation is received. The project manager of record fills out the Noka Form and then sends the form through to costing with the letter of intent and/or official notice of project award. Costing creates the Gate 3 project based on the contract award. Project-specific configuration is then continued by the IT team. The project manager and superintendent of record receive a notification once IT completes the project configuration setup. The final step in this process is led by the professional services team. The designated consultant reaches out to the project team to assist with Gate 3 project-specific setup. The expectation is that you start by reading the prime contract. Understand your business deal. Ask questions if you're unsure. The Noka Form, also known as the Notice of Contract Award, should be accurately filled out and completed. The blank Noka Form template is available in Gate 3. Be proactive. Make sure you have the owner's official acknowledgement. Either the letter of intent or prime contract is required to be submitted to costing along with the Noka Form. The Noka Form must be filled in and completed by the project manager of record once the business deal and contract is reviewed and thoroughly understood. The latest version of the Noka Form is available in the Best Practices reference library within Gate 3. I will demonstrate the quickest and most effective way to access the blank Noka Form template by using the search filter. Use the All Document Search feature to easily find the Noka Form. Expand the document type from the filter panel and select the Forms and Templates checkbox. We recommend using the document name filter to narrow your search. Use the ellipses, the 3 dots displayed on the right side of the screen, to download the blank Noka Form. Once the Noka Form is downloaded, open the Excel sheet. Ensure the Edit option is enabled to fill out the form. In order to fill out the Noka Form, the expectation is for the project manager of record to know the business deal. It's important for you to read and have a clear understanding of the prime contract. Begin with the question, what are this project's requirements? If you aren't sure, ask questions early. Once this is done, fill in and complete the Noka Form with accurate information and as much details as possible, as this information will be included on subcontracts, your prime billing, and other documents. The letter of intent or prime contract is required before costing can set up a project. Please send the official acknowledgement from the owner on project award and contract value or pursuit with your Noka Form to costing. The completed Noka Form triggers the Gate 3 project creation. In this part of the video, we will review how to fill out the Noka Form. We'll take you through a sample Noka Form and highlight key information fields that require special care and attention. As previously mentioned, know your business deal and project requirements. It's important for you to read and understand the prime contract prior to filling out the Noka Form. Ask questions if you're not sure. Work through the entire form. Pay special attention to the project type. Use the drop-down to select the correct project type. Use the drop-down to select the contract type and contract form. Fill in the contract award date. The owner section in the Noka form must match the legal entity listed in the prime contract. It's best to get a copy of the contract or letter of intent for confirmation. The owner information affects the prime billing, so this information needs to be correct. Review all the key dates, as these dates will be pulled in and used in the contract management module. Take some time to make sure the information is correct and complete, as this information will be included on your subcontracts, your prime billing, and other documents. Once the entire Noka form is filled out, send and submit it to costing for review and Gate 3 project database creation. In summary, once the Noka and all corresponding project award information is sent to costing, a Gate 3 project database will be created. The Noka and project database information is then sent to a number of different groups across the company when the project database is created. This includes, but is not limited to, marketing, insurance, subcontract default insurance, tech desk, and the professional services team. This is a sample of the first notice of contract NOK email notification sent to the NOK group, a predefined list of people in different departments across the organization to let them know a new project has been awarded to EllisDon and the respective Gate 3 project database creation process has commenced by costing. The completed Noka form is attached along with any other attachments included by the cost accountant. This is a sample of the second notice of contract NOK email notification sent to the PM and Superintendent of Record, advising them of their Gate 3 project setup and letting them know that the designated area professional services consultant will be contacting them to schedule a Gate 3 project kickoff meeting. This meeting is important as it serves as the team's Gate 3 onboarding. Once the Gate 3 project database is turned over to the project team for project execution, it is necessary for the project manager to prepare, organize, and get ready to start to use the costing module in Gate 3. There are several resources you can use during the project startup phase. Be sure to check these out. All these documents are available in the Best Practices library in Gate 3. Let's take a look at the Accounting Guidelines project planning document. As a reminder, use the document name to filter the All Best Practices document view to search for the accounting guidelines. This guideline is strongly recommended by the costing team as it will help you become familiar with accounting terms used at EllisDon. This material is available for informational purposes. You can view the accounting guidelines directly in Gate 3 or download a copy of the PDF file by using the ellipses, the 3 dots located on the right-hand side of the screen. If you download a copy of the PDF file, open the file once it's downloaded to your computer. Once the letter of intent or prime contract has been received from the client, a blank Notice of Contract Award Noka Form template is also available for you to download from the Best Practice library within Gate 3. When you're ready, download the Excel blank Noka Form template to fill in and complete. Once you've downloaded the blank Noka Form template, enable the editing option to fill in and complete the form. At EllisDon, our construction projects use the EllisDon standard cost code list based on the Master Format 2004 specifications for construction. Download a copy of the Excel file. This document may be used for reference after the Gate 3 project is created and access has been granted to the project manager and superintendent of record, as the next requirement for the project manager will be to prepare the coded estimate and submit it to costing. This document contains a list of all the available EllisDon standard cost codes. The document is a helpful guideline as the project manager compiles the coded estimate to present to costing. The cost code structure is based on the spec codes. There are 5 available types of cost codes. They are labor, material, subcontracted, equipment, and other. The coded estimate requirements, process, cost code types, and how the different cost code types are used, consideration and takeaways will be outlined in greater detail and explained in the next video titled Coded Estimate. Keep an eye out for the supplementary material, which is also available within the costing course on our learning management system, the LMS. Let's pull it all together. In this video, we covered the steps and workflow involved from project award through to project setup and Gate 3 project database turnover to the construction project team. We then took a closer look at what triggers the Gate 3 project creation by the costing department. And finally, we highlighted the available reference materials project managers can consult and also outlined where you can find these different reference documents. This concludes the video. If you require assistance, please contact either your cost accountant or the costing department. Thank you for watching.